Welcome to Creative Tian channel. Today I'm going to make a little hoodie. I'm sure there are many different names for this. It's basically a hat and combining with a little neck warmer. And I'm going to machine knit it on LK150. It's very simple. It's basically two rectangles. The first one is the top piece. We need from the edge go all the way to the back, and then we can sew up the back side. And the other piece is for the neck part, and I'm going to do the 1x3 ribbon. And the same as the top piece, I will do the 1x3 ribbon with hand manipulation. You can also do a mark ribbon, or you just need double lengths of the plain knitting and fold it in half. That will be a nice and warm edge. So let's start with the top piece first. And I will start with the ribbon and then just knit plain stitches. I'm using the Lion brand Wool Ease yarn, that's a medium weight. And based on my calculation, here is my simple pattern. First we cast on 105 stitches and knit 10 rows, and we hand manipulate those 10 rows into 1x3 ribbons. The reason it's 1x3 because it's less stitches to manipulate. So we pick up every fourth stitch, and I leave 2 stitches on each side for the plain knitting, so it's symmetrical. And after that I will knit 40 rows and then just bind off and take it off the machine. So that's very straightforward. And for the second piece, the neck piece, I cast on 85 stitches and knit 28 rows, and we do the same hand manipulation to make it into 1x3 ribbon. And after we manipulate all the stitches, we just bind off and take it off machine. Once we have this 2 piece, we just have to sew it up and leaving about 2 inches in the front, so it's a little bit open in here. And of course you can adjust it to make it tighter, looser, change the stitch count, but this should fit an average adult size. So let's get started. So to cast on 105 stitches, I have 50 stitch plus 2 here, and on the right I have 50 stitches plus 3. I use simple E-rub, but you can use any method of cast on. And next I need 10 rows. I'm using the largest tension 9, and for the mast I have tension 7. So the row count back to 0, 0, 0, and knit 10 rows. I want to hand my weight. After the 10 rows, I'm just going to hand manipulate into the 1x3 ribbon. I will transform every 4th stitch into purl stitch, and I start with the 3rd stitch because I want to leave 2 knit stitch on each side, this side and the opposite side. So I'm going to use my ledge tool and drop up my 3rd stitch. I have to take out the weight. I'm going to drop up all the stitches. I'm going to pick up the first 2 lines as one and twist it, so it's a little bit tighter. You will look a little bit nicer, and start latching back up. And the 4th stitch, so we leave 3 stitches in between the 4th stitch, drop it down, pick up the first 2 and twist it, Open the latch back one by one. And since we're using the medium weight, it's easier. Sometimes when the yarn is too thin, it's kind of difficult to hand manipulate. And we just keep going all the way. That's after all the ribbon hand manipulation. You can see we have 2 stitches on each side. And next we are just going to knit 40 rows and bind off. So that's very easy. That's the finish of the first piece. Now we do the second piece. We work it the same way, but we cast on 85 stitches and knit 28 rows. So I have it from left 42 until right 43. And I'm going to knit 28 rows and hand manipulate the ribbon just like before. Now we finish these 2 pieces. Next we just have to assemble it. And I'm going to use the ribbon side as the front, and I will just sew up this side, and then I will sew up the bottom. You see, this is the back side of the 1x3. This is the front side. And I like to place the seam in the back side, so you'll be like that. And you can leave a little gap in the front, so it's not too tight, but that's up to you. So after we sew up the top and here, and we just need to sew up the back, and that's it. We'll be done. I hope you liked today's project. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.